Hello, and welcome to this Educational Wednesday. Today, we're going to talk about accurate data versus useful data. As you know, I'm Ron Sherbert. I'm with Marketing for Higher Education, where we have courses and stuff that helps universities get better at their measurement and improve their marketing results. First, we're going to talk about the measurement framework because without a good measurement framework, you're never going to be a good measurer. So the first thing is we all start off here marketing the blind, and we all want to get here where we can predict our results and know they're going to happen. The first step of the framework is the planning. This is essential. If you don't plan, you're not going to know where you're going. And if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get there. So with the plan, we have questions, information, and action. What questions do we need answered? What information do we need to get those answers? And what action will we take once we have those answers? Without action, there is no improvement. Next is the measure. This is where we see where our traffic is coming from, the who, the what, and the why. Who's sending us traffic? Why are they sending us traffic? And what type of traffic are they sending us? And the next one is forecast. This is as important as the planning because you want to measure against your forecast because you want to know if you are hitting your results or if you're not hitting your results. And if you're not hitting them, why didn't you not hit them? And if you are making them, why are you making them? And the last, of course, is the optimize where we just keep on improving, starting all over and getting better and better. So we keep on improving our marketing and our results. Let's jump into it. First, accurate versus useful data. How to get accurate data? You don't. It's impossible to get accurate data. There's no such thing as accurate data. It's I see people trying all the time to match the numbers. They're never going to match. And the reason for that is platforms measure things differently. And because they measure things differently, the numbers will never line up. Now, they always should be close. They shouldn't be so far off that, you know, it's inconceivable that they're correct, right? So if one platform has 800 conversions and one platform has 100, and they should, be pretty close to identical, that is wrong. But if one has, 750 and the other one has 713, that's fine. And what you'll notice is trends and patterns that, there'll be a certain percentage that they're off all the time because they do measure the same way. They just don't measure exactly the same way. So there is no such thing as accurate data, but there is useful data. And what do we mean by that? You don't need accurate data to improve your marketing. All you need is good data or useful data to give you enough information to take the action to improve your marketing. So, say you had Google Analytics 4, Facebook, Google Ads, and a CRM all collecting conversions. And when you went and looked at them, GA4 had 843, Facebook had 814, Google Ads had 759, and your CRM had 831. Now, a lot of people say, oh, what's wrong with this? The numbers are wrong. But again, remember, all these platforms measure differently. Okay. And if you're seeing these same numbers over and over, like the ratio, then that's fine. So, say you started with a campaign goal of you wanted 500 conversions for your ad spend. That would, if you got 500 conversions, you knew that was a good ad spend and you're happy with the results. That's what you forecasted, that's what you want, and that's what you're trying to get. And then when you look at your conversions, you see GA4 with the same numbers, the 843, the 814, the 759, and the 831. Do these numbers have to be the same for you to know that you made your goal, right? You know that you were looking for 500 and the lowest number you got was 759, the highest number you got 843, that you want to continue spending that money for those conversions because this campaign is working. That's all you need to know is that, hey, let's throw more money in this campaign because it's working. You don't need exact numbers. So remember, it's really trends and patterns. You're looking for trends and you're looking for patterns. I would always look to say, are the numbers close enough, that they make sense. They're not too far off where there's got to be something drastically wrong. And there's probably a trend and a pattern. Google ads are probably always lower than Facebook, or Facebook's always lower than Google. And when it comes to measurement, remember, it's not about the numbers. The numbers don't matter. It really is about trends and patterns. We have a saying, the truth is in the trend and the power is in the patterns. And there's a reason for that because if you watch trends and patterns over time, it's going to tell you, where your best resources are to target. So remember, there is no such thing as accurate data, but there is useful data, and all you need is useful data to improve your marketing results and get what you're looking for. Now, that's going to end this Educational Wednesday. Remember, if you want to subscribe, just go to mhe.tips/subscribe, or you can go to Marketing for Higher Education/subscribe. And I repeat that, it's marketingforhighereducation.com/subscribe. And if you have any suggestions on things that you want us to cover, please let us know. Also, if you have any questions, with your measurement that you want to help with, don't be afraid to reach out to us. You can reach out to me at ron@marketingforhighereducation.com, and either myself or a team member will get back to you. And that's going to wrap up this week's Educational Wednesday. Accurate data versus useful data. Remember, there's no such thing as accurate data, but just remember all you need is useful data to improve your marketing results. And have a good week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.